the flapping bird. This is a free bonus. It's actually very, very simple to make, even though it's got quite a impressive flap there. Let's start with a piece of paper. Grab this corner, or any corner you would like. Fold it over again to make the triangle. Line up this tip to make sure it's pretty pointy. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just, pretty good. Line up these lines here, these sides. Now put a finger on the point and on this edge, and get your thumb, or hold the point down pretty much. Now put your hand here to hold this all down and straighten out the line. You should keep those pretty flush. Now flip it over and fold this excess down. Try your best to line it up by putting your fingers here and pushing it to line it up to the edge. Get a pretty flush edge there. Try not to get a paper cut. Flip it back over, open this up, flip it over again, and we're going to lick this part off till it falls off. Give it a quick lick, not too much saliva. Okay. Flip it over, mash in the little bits of moisture. As many flips as you like, 2, 3. The more the better. You just don't want to go overboard. Now, once you have it pretty loose with a little bit of moisture, it should just pull right off. And as I said, go very slowly with the corner so you don't pull the whole corner off. Leave a nice straight edge. There we go. Got a square. Flip this bad boy over. Make sure the crease is folding downwards, and we're going to make another one to have an X. Open it up. You guessed it. Flip this over, and we need a plus. I use this technique in a lot of pieces of origami to give it some support. It's like a foundation technique. I'm not going to use all the fancy terms because I don't want to confuse you. This is the common man's tutorial. Now, open your plus up and flip it back over. This time, squeeze these corners here, make the triangle again. Now flip this down, have this point facing downwards. What you want to do is make that propeller shape. It's similar to making that diamond with the crane, but when you have this one, you'll have a bunch of triangles instead. Okay? Now flatten this whole piece out. As you can see, you might have two sides on this side and two sides here, or you should. Take one of these sides from either side, fold it over. Now I want you to have three sides on one side and just one here. Well, flaps. I should have called it flaps. 3 flaps here, 1 flap there. Push it all flat. Now this will be your head on the bird. The 1 flap, just to let you know, and these 3 flaps will be your flapping wings. Hold this bastard. Okay, hold this thing flat. Now with the point facing up, holding these 3 flaps pretty tight, you're going to make a flap across the center. You're going to make a flap here, crease across here. Just watch this very carefully. And line this side with this side. You got a point there, point here. And tweak this up until you get some good strong points there. 1 solid point of 3 flaps. Open that back up. Now you want to do the same, but this way. So this should be an easier one here because you just got 1 flap to work with. Make a good point there. Pretty good point here, and I'll line these sides up flush. Open it back up. You should have like a wicked looking X there. What you're going to do is take this side with the 3 flaps and grab one of those flaps. Now this can be a little tricky, but I'm going to walk you through it. Hold on to this crease here and pull this up. Now you might have a little congestion here with the paper, so as I said, use your pinky, just give a little push. Make sure you got a good point there. Okay. Ignore the fire trucks. And now pull this flap up. Here, you're going to have a little point there. And with this wing, you're going to pull that flat there. Now I need you to put this side to this side. Pull it flat. Okay? Now flip this over and do the same. Just take your side with 2 extra flaps and line these up here. Make a good point. Take this. Use your pinky to get rid of the congestion. And pull these corners straight and pull this part flat here. Okay. Now you should have something about this shape. Fold this long piece up along the little crease. Well, not exactly, just fold it up any way you would like to have it look like that. Now fold it back down, open its flaps up there, and what you want to do is pull this all the way open there and push it up along your crease you just made. Okay? Now you have the neck. To make the head, just fold this flap down there, pull it back up, open it up, and push it down. Flatten it out into a head. And there you have it, a flapping bird. Test it out.